Hey, and how you doing? I've got two songs that I'm releasing on November 20th that I wanted to tell you about. They were written to go together. The first tune is an intro into the second one. Coincidentally, the second one was written before the first one. The intro idea came up afterwards. But in the second one, I wrote the main part for it way back in the 90s. It was just an acoustic guitar thing that I did. It's the way many of them start, is just with an acoustic guitar part. And what I did is I just developed it over time. And the first one is an intro to that song. And that is a classical. I always wanted to try a classical-ish piece. And the songs are titled Last Days of May. That one got titled that because I wrote it the last days of May, and that's kind of the way some of my things get titles. And the second song is called Padded Cell, and it's not because I was in a padded cell. It was the name of Padded Cell came from the carpet and carpet padding box, whatever you would call it, structure that I built around the carpet padding and carpet structure that I built around my guitar speakers at the time I was recording the main idea for it. When I first put electric guitars to it, and I called that the padded cell because it kind of kept things down to a dull roar, and it kept the nasty reflections of the rooms from getting back into the microphone. So that's where it got its name. It is a bit of a hectic tune in a way, though. These tunes are very different from Zona. Zona, the first release that we did, is kind of mellow and easy and laid back. And these tunes are, one of them, the intro song, Last Days of May, is a very, very simple, chill, classical style piece. Classical style. I say classical style. I am not a classical player, but it has that flavor to it. And Padded Cell has got some energy to it. It's got lots of guitar tracks. It's got a lot of electric guitar, and it kind of verges on prog, maybe. I don't know. I have a hardest time trying to explain the style of my songs. But Last Days of May is it's open, free time. What is it? How is it that you say that you play that? It's very open, and it has that intro. It's kind of dark a little bit. There's some birds tweeting in there because when I was recording it, the birds outside wouldn't shut up. I couldn't keep them out of the recording, so I just invited them in. I put microphones in the windows and recorded them because there was no way of keeping them out. May at my house is loud bird time. And it switches gears to a little bit brighter kind of passage. And then we have an even more brighter upbeat segment. And now I don't have a string. And so now I have the steel strings. So that's one of the tunes that's coming out, Last Days of May. Classical-ish, we'll call it, style piece. And then the next song is a really rocking song. These songs are different from Zona. Zona was kind of laid back. Last Days of May is very, very laid back and very simple. It's scaled down. It's a solo guitar and the birds. And Padded Cell goes the other extreme. Padded Cell has, I think there are 8 total tracks of guitar. Yes, I see. I see the green, all this green right here. This is all the guitar tracks for it. This is all the drum tracks. The blue is the bass. We had 2 mics going, I guess, on the bass for that. Or actually two inputs. One of them's down. It must be there for who knows what. Yeah, Padded Cell was written on an acoustic guitar, an intro piece. I do this pretty standard. I write something on acoustic guitar, just me, the guitar, no pick, my fingers, and then if I want to put the pick in later, I put the pick in later. It depends on what sound I want. That's the kind of intro. That's the flavor of Padded Cell. But I do that on the nylon string guitar, but I'm not using it for why I told you earlier. And then it comes in with the steel string. And that's where the whole band comes in. I can play you. I'll play you just the beginning of it so you can check it out. So yeah. So now that I explained it, I'll let you hear a little bit of it. These are the this is a working mix. It's not the finished mix. This is the working mix of the final tracks of Padded Cell. The acoustic guitar or the acoustic steel string, and here comes the band. So that's a little taste of Padded Cell. And that's what's coming out. Padded Cell and Last Days of May are coming out next Friday. I'll be releasing them. So more guitar music for you guitar music folks that like to listen to that. And Padded Cell rocks. And it's got lots of lead guitar in it and lots of harmonized lead guitars. Hope that you check it out, and I hope you have a great weekend. Take care, everybody, and be safe. Be well.